What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Is It OP? For those of you who don't know, I used to do this series all the way back starting in Modern Warfare 2, and I did it with Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, etc. Basically trying to find some weird weapon combinations that were secretly overpowered or just blatantly OP. And then when Modern Warfare came around, I was like, maybe with all of these attachments for every single weapon, there's going to be a lot of weird class combinations and guns you can modify that might make some of them OP. So I spent a lot of time getting a lot of weapons to max level, and now we're getting into it. Ladies and gentlemen, the first weapon for Is It OP is going to be the PP19 Bizon. This is a gun that I grew very fond of with Counter-Strike, and I have a very weird passion for finding some of the worst guns in the SMG category and loving them. Like the Scorpion from Call of Duty 4 or the TMP auto pistol from Modern Warfare 2. Like, I love these weird guns. And so I got this to max level. We're gonna start off with the monolithic suppressor, which gives you suppression and damage range, which is good for an SMG, although you can't ADS as much. We'll get to that in a second. This 8.7 polygonal barrel. Don't know what the fuck. It just gives you more damage range and faster bullet velocity, so that's good. 1 milliwatt laser. Is that milliwatt? This is good because it gives you hip fire accuracy, but it doesn't let the enemies know where you're at. Honestly, this one is pretty good as well. No optic, no stock, rear grip, which is going to let you do better sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. And then the 84 round magazine. This is a bullet hose. It has 64 rounds by default. But for Modern Warfare, you get more ammo when you have a larger magazine. You get 2 mags, right? So instead of 64 and 64, I have 84 and 84. So that's pretty nice. You gotta go with the Red Tiger, but if you really wanted to, the skulls don't look half bad here. We're gonna be using Scavenger, Ghost, Tracker, Frag Grenade, Stim, and a Deagle as our secondary, which normally I would not run Scavenger, but for the sake of this, I'd probably run like EOD. I'm gonna be playing Kill Confirmed, I think. Last but not least, we never run lethal kill streaks just so we have a good test of how good this gun is. We're not going to warm up at all because if the gun's truly overpowered, I should be able to do fine with it without having any practice, without having any warm up. We're playing Kill Confirm so people can't camp as much, although that's going to not help me at all. And hopefully we get to see if the Bizon is overpowered. Ooh. Azir Cave is not the best map for this. It's a kind of weird AR heavy map, but I guess we're gonna figure it out. Oh, it's already in progress. I mean, barely. Let's see what we can do here. So honestly, when I started using the Bizon, I was really excited for this gun to be an incredible weapon because, like many of the guns that I use in Call of Duty, you can usually get them up to a point where it's like, this thing is really, really good. It's like, this thing is worth using from time to time. However, okay. Why do you use the 84 round mag, Tucker? Well, that's why. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's why. But the more that I use this Bizon, the more that I realize this gun is outclassed in almost every capacity. In fact, the only reason to use this gun is because you never want to stop holding left trigger. The damage range is mediocre, even when I have all the damage range buff attachments. The damage itself is not that great. It routinely takes 4 to 5 bullets to kill, and that's not even talking about sending it, you know, medium to long range. Like, there's just a lot of better weapons that exist in this category. That said, I don't think there's any gun that is more fun to run and gun, more fun to use than the Bizon because of the way that you get to play with this. I mean, there is no reason to reload. It is an LMG. It has more rounds than an LMG that that you start off with. Like, I have had several. What the hell? Where'd this guy go? I've had several moments where, where I've been playing Search and Destroy, and I've just kept firing at people when they go behind cover. Because in Call of Duty, people do one thing weirdly. In Call of Duty, people love. People love to re-peek. No! People love to re-peek when they're already damaged. I call it the Call of Duty peek, right? You know, you're fighting somebody, you shoot them a couple times, they go behind the wall. If I'm that guy, I'm like, you know what they'd never expect? Me to jump around the wall again and shoot them when they're rushing me. That's the Call of Duty peek. You're used to, like, having some high, you know, health regen, etc. So when you have 84 rounds in your magazine, what you do in this game is you just don't stop firing. You keep shooting the entire time. And eventually these people are going to get bored and they're going to push you and then run into your bullets. It's kind of it's kind of weird. I feel like it's only a thing in Call of Duty. Every other game, whether it's Halo or like a Battle Royale, you get shot at, you're like, well, I'm hiding until I'm full health. Let me heal. Let me, like, you know, let's not do something stupid. Nah, it's a Call of Duty push. Oh, God. All right, well, we're a little rusty this morning, to say the least. Oh. Tracker is my favorite. Oh, no. Tracker is my favorite perk to run. It is almost like having a UAV the entire time, as long as they're not running. What is it? Not dead silence. Cold-blooded? Does that block Tracker? Tracker, I think, is one of the most undervalued perks. But getting back into the Bizon, again, I think that it's outclassed by almost every weapon in the game. Not to mention that run and gunning, even though it got a buff in the most recent patch where they changed the run speed and the strafe speed to be in line with the speed that they had for betas, or in the beta, I should say. It's just this game is not a game that caters to the traditional run and gun Call of Duty. So as a result, you kind of have a... Oh, hey. You kind of have a weird... issue when you're running around like a madman. You know, you're gonna get shot at from people that are sitting down. That, you know, we're getting a little melty today. It is a little melty today. Oof. No. Aha! So you'll notice I don't ADS very much, right? Why do you think that is? Oh, you know what I should run in? Nah, I was gonna say I should run resupply. I don't ADS because you don't need to with this laser. Not only can they... I'm getting surrounded. Not only can they not see me with my laser because it's the 1 milliwatt, but it does, like, look at that. The range, the spread is pretty solid already. I've run around with the 5 before, and that is, honestly, there's no reason to ADS, period. It's just, it's stupid. Here, catch that? No reason at all to ADS. Thank you. Oh, shit. I'm just holding it. No! I swear to God, I should have, you know what I should have done? I should have stim shot it and kept hip firing. I forget that you can hip fire with the stim shot. I don't even know if the stim shot's the right thing to do here. I actually love running stun grenades in this game because they're so hard to get around. Oof, dude, oof. So I don't think you need to use the higher level laser and give your position away, especially when you're playing an aggressive playstyle in a game that already caters to campers. But looking at the other guns in the other weapons in the SMG class, like the MP5, which is undoubtedly incredible, all of the conversions you can do with the ammo, 45 or 10 millimeter, all of the even the P90, which is in itself a bullet hose. It's just hard to justify using this thing unless you're just trying to have a little fun. And again, that's not a bad thing. It's just that it was a grueling, and I mean grueling, trip. Where'd he go? Fuck! It was a grueling trip to get this gun to max level. This gun is not good at the start. Low recoil is beneficial, but like if you're getting in a 1v1 aim fight, chances are you're probably gonna lose, even though you have this fully kitted out monstrosity of an SMG LMG combo hybrid thing. I don't even know if I'd like bother to. Oh, okay. See what I mean? Like, you should never be able to kill anybody with that anyways, but I was kind of getting hopeful. I bet you I could have killed him with the MP5, though. And this is a bigger problem that comes to, oh, God. Just keep holding down just keep shooting. This is a bigger problem that I've found with Modern Warfare in that, while I thought that initially all these different attachments and stuff would lend to having really creative weapon loadouts and customizations, whether or not you feel it's fair for me to blame the fact that everybody uses the M4 and the 725 right now, I just haven't found very many opportunities to run truly stupid setups, like truly weird things. I mean, the RPG has become my default secondary behind the Deagle because that thing, look at the laser. Ooh, that thing is just, is so good. I mean, it's really good in this game. Use it. The pistols are so hard to use in this game unless you're trying to style on somebody with the Deagle or using the snake, what is it, the snake bite rounds, whatever it is, with the Magnum. Just don't. Just use the RPIG. Oh, I should have laid down. I mean, if this isn't a good... I was going to come out here and say this gun was not OP, but it was fun to use. I think in the right hands, this gun can be OP. It's not the blatant it's not an M4 level. It's not a 725 level. It's not like most of you who are watching it's are gonna turn around and just start using this from the cut. But I would like you to try it out at the very least. I think this is one of the few fun weapons to use. It's off the beaten path. You can kit this any way you want. You can make this thing a hipfire hose or an ADS monster. You can make this the run and gun champion weapon. I think this is a good gun to try out. I personally hope that it gets a slight damage buff, but I went 26-11 with 11 confirms, 4 denies, rushing around a map in a game that was already started with no warm-up. Normally, I would end the video after one game, but I think you guys deserve to see what the 5 milliwatt laser looks like, as well as maybe some other stuff here. You know what? I'll throw on the RPG, and we'll get a little gameplay with this. As you can see, I have been using it quite a bit, mostly in search and destroy because it's a good way to clear out a room before you run in there. That's fine. I didn't want to put that camo on anyways. I'm not going to ADS once this game. That is what I'm going to do. I am only... Why am I reloading? I have 60 rounds. I am not ADSing once this game. But look, even when you're running around with the 5 milliwatt laser, I can't promise you that it's even... Wait, I didn't get that kill. I can't promise you that it's even that much better than the non-visible laser. I just don't think it's worth it. Look at this, Ella. Look at this. Ready? Just look. Oh, God. Uh-oh. It's just too much fun, I swear. Oh my God, he just slid into my kneecaps and fucked me. Oh man, maybe I should ADS. This is not doing my my gameplay any justice here. Ooh, I'm a hipfire man. Oh, where is everyone? Why is it that I play kill confirm sometimes and I swear everybody's hiding in a corner, but then I look at my teammates and they're just shredding everyone? Like, where are you people? Oh, there he is. Like, okay. Yeet. Ooh. And okay. If they had danger close in this game, it would actually be upsetting. Like, the RPG is the best guaranteed kill you could possibly ask for. And I mean that truly. If you know where somebody is, you just pre-fire. The splash damage is good. It shoots pretty fucking straight. Wow, they are sitting in corners. That is not that cool of you, bro. It's just a fun weapon to use. And that's what I kind of want to get people behind. Like, there are good weapons you can use and good classes you can use that just require a little bit of effort, a little bit of time to play with. And I see people still running around with gold M4 725s. Like you guys know that the fun in games is not necessarily limited to like using the thing that you've used every single time, right? Like, every time I see a gold M4 user, I think you go to a restaurant and you order chicken nuggets, all right? I'm not saying you don't always have to, choose something else. I love chicken nuggets. I love my tendies. But like, how about you how about you get like a chicken sandwich or something like that? All right, hip firing is actually becoming a problem. I don't think that hip firing is OP in this game. Let's just put it that way. There's no like aggressive hip fire weapon that's just like super OP from range like this. Look at me just holding it down. POP, holding it down. That's a nice little 3K. And I still have 36 rounds. I still have I'm choking on my own spit. I'm so hyped. I killed 3 people and I still had... Okay, fair. I still had enough rounds that I would still have more than like a default SMG. It's just like, that's a little silly. It's just like, I wonder if people get frustrated watching me play with this because they're just like, that's not even fair, man. You didn't have to reload. Like, if you were just taking your time and ADSing, you could get through like a whole team twice before you had to reload. Yeah, that's just frustrating. Oh, no. And that's the game. And I somehow came out on top with the most confirms. Second most confirms, and I felt like I was playing like doo-doo. I probably went like 17 and 14, but there you go. If you guys want to check out some more, overpowered weapons, definitely hang out here. I promise I'm going to be doing a little bit more. If you guys have any suggestions for your own overpowered classes, if they're weird, if they're cool, if they're not the M4 725, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Feels good to be back on a Call of Duty that I enjoy. And as always, see you guys next time.